Calling case 2359025, People State of Michigan versus Adam Eugene Mays II. Defendant is charged in count one assault with intent to do great bodily harm, less than murder or by strangulation. Count two, domestic violence, 30 minutes. 30 minutes notice. Defendant has an additional 24 minutes notice. He also has case 2359024, charged in count one carjacking. Count two, assault with intent to do great bodily harm, less than murder or by strangulation. Count three, domestic violence, 30 minutes notice. Defendant has an additional 24 minutes notice. Appearances for the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. Shelley Drink for the people, P number 60249 on both cases.
May it please this honorable court, William Noakes, P 42796, Federal Defender Service of Detroit, on behalf of Mr. Adam Mays.
Name is Adam Mays, Your Honor. Adam Eugene Mays, sorry.
There's a date, time set for preliminary examination. Are you ready to proceed?
Yes, Judge.
Which case are you proceeding with first?
Your Honor, we could begin with case ending in 902401 with the offense date of April 28th.
Okay, so we're back on the record on case 2359024. Defendant is charged in count one carjack, count two assault with intent to do great bodily harm, less than murder or by strangulation, count three domestic violence, 30 minutes. As the issue for the court. Ready to call your witness?
Yes, Your Honor. At this time, the people have one witness. That would be Ms. Nastasia White.
Okay. Ma'am, please step forward. Raise your right hand. You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? And please have a seat in the witness box right next to me. Just pull that door open. Have a seat, speak to that microphone that's to your left. Maybe begin when you're ready.
Thank you. Please state your name once again for the record.
Okay, you're right.
All right. Ms. White, I'm going to ask you some questions. If you understand anything or if you want me to repeat it, please let me know, all right?
Okay.
So let's start off with this. Why are you here today?
Because I was told to come.
Were you told by me?
Yes.
And did I tell you that you must appear before today?
Yes.
Did I tell you that there would be repercussions for you if you did not appear today?
Yes.
Did you want to appear today?
No.
Okay, but you're here. All right. I want to bring your attention back to the date of April 28th of this year, 2023. Do you remember that date?
Yes.
Okay. And one other thing, did I tell you that you must testify truthfully as to the incident that happened?
Yeah.
And are you going to do that?
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, so April 28th, what were you doing on that day?
I was supposed to be exchanging, you're supposed to be exchanging a child.
Okay, and when you say we, who are you talking about?
It was supposed to be me and one of Adam's family members.
Okay, what is Adam's last name?
May.
Mays. Okay, how do you know Adam Mays?
That's my child's father.
Okay, how old is your child that you have?
7.
Okay, so you were supposed to be doing a child exchange with one of Mr. Mays's relatives, is that right?
Yeah.
And did that happen?
No.
Okay. Do you see Mr. Mays today in courtroom?
Yeah.
For identification purposes, could you indicate where he is and what he's wearing today?
He's right there in a brown and black shirt.
Thank you, Your Honor. Please let this record reflect this witness has identified the defendant, Adam Mays.
So noted.
Thank you. All right. So did you do any kind of exchange with Adam Mays or someone else?
No, not at all.
Where were you going to do the exchange?
It was on Gratiot and Lake Commons area.
So was it on the street, in the parking lot? Where were you supposed to be?
Right. Yeah, close to my relative house.
Okay. So did you go to that area?
Yeah,
And did you have the daughter to give your daughter to give to Mr. May? Or did he have your daughter and he was supposed to give this child to you?
he was supposed to be a person.
Okay. Did Mr. Mays arrive to the location that you agreed upon?
Yeah,
Okay, did he have your daughter?
no,
What did you think? What did you think when you saw him without your daughter?
I knew there was something else as far as, we have a case in Macomb, so I knew he wanted to talk about that.
Okay, what do you mean you had a case in the home?
We were going through a domestic violence situation in Macomb.
Okay, so by case, do you mean there was a criminal case in Macomb County?
Yeah,
Okay, and you were the complainant?
yeah,
And Mr. Mays was the defendant?
yeah,
Okay. Was there an adjudication? Was there any kind of sentence?
no,
Okay, so were you allowed to have contact back and forth?
no,
No, you were not supposed to.
no,
Okay, and is that why you were intending to meet your Mr. Lee's relatives?
yeah,
Okay, so you see Mr. Mays, he doesn't have your daughter.
right.
What happened next?
Kind of like grabbed my daughter and got into the car.
Okay, so you're saying parked in your vehicle, is that right?
Yeah,
What kind of vehicle were you driving?
a 300.
Okay, so,
300. Price.
so does he arrive in a vehicle, on foot, on a bike? How does he arrive to your car?
I see him on foot.
Okay, so you just saw him walk on foot to your vehicle.
Yeah,
Okay, so again, what happens when he arrives to your vehicle?
he got in my car.
Okay, where were you seated in the car?
I was in the front seat driving,
Okay, where did he get in your car?
the back seat.
You got in the back seat?
Yeah.
Okay, what happens when you get to the back seat?
I asked him where his Amelia. He said she was my people, so I'm trying to talk about, not pressing charges in the car.
So at what point in the process, if you know, was the case that you come? So there wasn't you mentioned there was a case in a criminal case. Where you were the complainant.
Yeah.
So was there a hearing coming up for that case?
Yeah,
Okay, so you're saying Mr. Mays wanted to talk about that?
yeah.
Okay, so what did he say to you about that?
If I press charges, I'm gonna mess up his life. He's gonna go to prison. And, I'm come up missing basically, if I proceed.
You're gonna come up missing if you proceed?
Yeah.
Okay. What happened after, what did you say, if anything?
I told him that I am gonna show up. He said, take me downtown, so I proceeded to drive, but I turned in a temporary parking lot.
Okay, and how far away was Tim Hortons parking lot from where you were?
Like, not far at all, probably like 2 blocks,
And where was that located, do you know?
Gratiot and French Road.
Okay, Gratiot and French Road, was that in the city of Detroit, the county of Blaine?
Yeah,
Okay, and why did you pull into that parking lot?
for one, because it was raining, and he was like behind me, kind of rowdy, and, I wanted to get some help.
Okay, number one, what do you mean by he was rowdy?
Like, he was kind of upset about me, the answer that I gave him that I was coming to court.
Okay. And number two, why did you want to get some help?
Because I know what happened if, I stayed in a car basically, 2 people taking downtown, I knew it was in a fight.
You knew it would have been a fight?
Yeah.
Okay. So what happened when you pulled into the parking lot?
We were still going back and forth, he told me not to stop the car. I parked or whatever, he was trying to like get the gear to like make me, I guess, back up to start driving again. So he's leaning in the front seat. So I'm steady trying to push the car off instead of push to start, but, he was just basically, like I said, was trying to get the gear for me to back up or whatever he was trying to do. And, he kind of like choked me from behind, and, that was pretty much it.
Okay, so you said he's in the backseat, but he's leaning in the front?
Yeah,
Okay, so when you said he choked you, what did he do specifically?
he put his hand around, he had both hands around my neck,
Okay, and what was he doing with his hands around you?
squeezing.
Okay. And, was that squeezing restricting your breathing in any way?
Yes,
Yes, a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay, how long did that go on for?
you said,
Okay,
yeah, less than a minute.
less than a minute, okay. And, did you try to get away, or did you just stop on your own? What happened?
Yes, I tried to get away.
Okay,
I got out the front seat, he jumped in the front seat, so I got out the car.
okay, so you are able to get away and you get out of your vehicle?
Yes.
Okay, what does he do next?
Jumped in the front seat.
Okay, and what were you thinking at that time?
I was gonna call the police.
Okay, did you have your phone?
Yes,
Okay, and what did you do next?
call the police.
Okay, and was he still there sitting in your vehicle?
At first, yeah,
Okay, and were you able to call the police?
yeah,
Did you actually start talking?
yeah,
Were you still right by your car?
yeah,
Okay, could he clearly see you?
yeah,
Could he hear you?
yeah.
Okay, what happened next?
He pulled off.
Okay, did you say anything?
I said, don't take my car.
Okay. And, how far did you think to go?
I just seen how turn on grass shit and after that, I couldn't see it nowhere from where I was at.
Okay. Were you still on the phone with, calling the police?
Yeah,
Okay, and did you complete that call?
yeah,
And did the police come?
Yeah.
And did you make a report?
yeah.
Okay. And did you eventually get your vehicle
Hours later, yeah.
back? Thank you. Any further questions?
Cross examine.
Give me a moment. Ms. White,
Tomorrow.
my understanding is you did not want to appear today. Is that correct?
Yeah,
And why did you want to appear?
because I have better things to do, work.
So there's a case between you and Mr. Mays in Macomb County,
Yeah,
and he's on bond in Macomb County.
probation.
Yes.
Yeah,
And as part of that probation order, you do understand that he has no contact provision. Is that correct?
yeah,
And on the day that you say this happened, he didn't contact you, did he?
yeah,
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
And so the camera at Tim Hortons will actually show him contacting you?
yeah,
Okay, we'll look into that. But you did know that he had a no contact provision, and that if he violated that, his probation would probably be revoked.
yeah.
Further questions?
Can you redirect?
I have nothing further.
Thank you, ma'am. You may step. Just push it. Any other witnesses for the people?
No witnesses are.
Any witnesses for the defendant?
No, Your Honor.
Deacon?
Your Honor, this time I will move the bite over its charge with the argument.
Mr. Harris?
And there's clearly a credibility question, given that this witness did not want to appear. And she's only appearing because she has been coerced into appearing by the prosecution. So I'm questioning her credibility, but, given the nature of what she said, probably question of that for the jury, for the trial of fact, that we'll fight it out across the street.
I agree. Here's the question. For after hearing the testimony, Ms. White is satisfied that Peter left the burden of probable cause as it relates to the charges contained in the 21 Court finds those charges were committed in the city of Detroit. Court finds probably cause to believe this to be committed. Defendant will be bound over to Wayne County Third Circuit Court Criminal Division for proceedings. Are there any issues as to bond?
Yes, Your Honor, there are issues with the two, however, I think it's something that we can.
And I'll give you a rain date after the next hearing. Is this your same witness?
Yes, Judge.
Let's have it come back. On case 2359025, people versus Adam Eugene Mays II, is charged with count one assault with intent to do great bodily harm, misdemeanor murder by strangulation. Count two, domestic violence, third degree statements. Defendant has an original and report of these statements. Appearances for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Shelley Drink for the People, P number 60249.
William Mills, P 42796 of the Open Defender Service, Detroit, on behalf of Mr. Adam Mays.
Your name, sir.
Adam Eugene Mays, Your Honor.
All right. There's a time set for preliminary examination. The witness has taken the stand. Ma'am, will you raise your right hand again? You swear all time to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Thank you. You may begin when you're ready.
Thank you.
On your name. Oh, sorry.
Please state your name for the record.
Miss Asia White.
All right. And Ms. White, why are you here today?
I'm glad to be here.
Okay. And was it me that spoke with you and told you that you had to be here today?
Yeah,
Okay. And did I tell you that there could possibly be repercussions for you if you did not appear today?
yeah,
Okay. And did I told you that you have to testify truthfully as to the things that have happened?
yeah,
Okay. And are you going to testify truthfully?
yeah.
All right. Thank you. And did you want to be here today?
No,
Thank you. Okay, Ms. Wade, I want to bring your attention now to the date of September 22nd of this year, 2023. Do you remember that date?
Yeah.
And where were you on that date?
Where's
Where's your home located?
16800 Telegraph, Detroit, Michigan, 4219, apartment 116.
Okay, and on that date, you were home, were you there by yourself or with anyone else?
With my child,
Okay, and what is your child, how old is your child again?
so,
Okay, and you said you were with Adam. What is Adam's last name?
me,
And how do you know him?
my child's father.
Okay. And do you see him in the courtroom here today?
Yes,
For identification purposes, could you indicate where he is and what he's wearing today?
right there, brown and black shirt.
Thank you. Your Honor, please let this record reflect that this witness has identified the defendant, Adam Mays.
So noted.
All right, and what happened on that day?
Me and Adam was verbally arguing at first. It led from like the night before we was arguing. I wanted him to leave, he didn't leave, so the argument continued, and I was getting up to work, and I was getting my child up for school, and I was asking him to leave, he refused it, so, he asked me to go to my mailbox. I went to my
And this is September 20th of this year, 2023.
Yeah.
All right, now, does Adam Mays live at your house with you?
Yeah,
Okay. Why was he there on that day?
he comes over sometimes, so we my child.
Okay, and that's your child again.
Yeah,
So on this day, was there, to your knowledge, any kind of no contact order in place through any other court?
no,
Okay. So you said you asked him to leave.
Yeah.
Oh, and would he leave?
No.
Okay, so what happened after that?
It was still a long verbal argument about him leaving and about why he didn't want to leave. And then, he kind of said, I need to go to your mailbox. And I said, you need the key to get to my mailbox. I said, no. He kind of like, pushed me into the wall and like kind of trying to go out the door.
And after he did that, did he go out the door?
No.
Okay, what happened after that?
After that, I ended up gathering my things and I went out the door
Okay, and why did you go out the door?
so that I could go on the roof.
Okay, and did you call the police?
Yeah,
And did the police come?
yeah.
Was Adam May still there, when the police arrived?
Yeah.
Okay, and what happened when they arrived?
So I was in the car, they asked me a couple questions, then they went to the house where he was. And, after that, they told me I could leave there, lock up my house, and I ended up proceeding to go to work.
Okay. So so there was an argument that happened, and you said that he went by you and pushed you out of the way.
Yeah.
Okay, could you describe that?
Kind of like pushed me, his hand was like on my chest, neck, kind of sort of, and like pushed me into the wall and kept moving.
Okay, and so was that just a pretty quick event?
Yeah,
Okay, so where, was it one hand or both hands?
one,
Okay, and where was his hand again?
right, my chest, my actual neck, it was like right here.
Okay, so he just did that and pushed you against the wall?
Right.
Okay, so was your breathing restricted in any way at this time?
No,
No? Okay, all right, so it was just a quick push against the wall, and then he walked out the door.
well, that's what I thought he was going, but he didn't go out.
He didn't go out the door.
Right,
Okay, and then you would mention that.
yeah,
Okay, and was there anything else that happened?
no.
I have no further questions now.
And Carson, ma'am?
Yes. That's why I'm just mystified. You had a case involving this man that we just heard earlier today, dating back to the 28th of April, where you said he carjacked. Is that correct?
Yeah,
And in September of this year, he's speaking with you in your house,
yeah,
and he received a phone call. Is that what set off the argument?
yes,
And did you suspect that that call was from another woman?
yeah,
And you were upset about that, weren't you?
correct,
Because you're sleeping with this man, and I mean, for those who are not familiar with the verbiage, you were having sex with this man, right?
no,
No, okay, you just had it in your bed,
correct,
okay. And the next morning, you were arguing because of the fact that he might have been seeing another woman,
yeah,
and then he wanted to go in the mailbox,
yeah,
and he pushed you.
yeah,
He didn't strangle you,
it wasn't a joke, no.
he just pushed you.
Yeah.
And there was no contact order in place at that time?
No.
You must be in love with this man. Withdraw the question.
Sustain. Can you redirect?
I have no further.
Thank you, ma'am, you missed that. Any other witnesses for the people?
No further witnesses.
Any witnesses for the defendant? People?
Thank you, Your Honor. At this time, I would move to bind over, on count two only, not on count one. I don't believe that there has been enough testimony to establish count.
Just notes.
I would concur and assume the count two being a domestic violence third offense would tag along with the other case, so they stay in tandem.
Okay. So the court finds insufficient evidence to bind over on count one, however, there is sufficient evidence to bind over on count two. domestic violence, it being a third offense, which is a sentence enhancement. Doesn't necessarily have to be shown here, but it has to agree on the third offense. So the arraignment with the information that brings me back to bond.
Yes, and I do want to address bond, Your Honor, the complainant has indicated to me that the defendant has been contacting her. Does this court wish to speak with her?
Sorry?
The complainant has indicated to me that the defendant has been contacting her. Does the court wish to speak with her?
Yes.
Right here.
Yes, ma'am. Tell me your name for the record again.
Natasha Wright.
Ms. Wright, can you remind me you're still on oath, okay?
Yeah.
And Ms. Wright, Ms. White, I should say. It's been brought to the court's attention that the defendant has contacted you.
Yeah.
When was the last time he contacted you?
That's how it was. That's Friday.
Last Friday,
Yeah.
the 6th?
Yeah.
Okay, what was the nature of the contact? How did he contact you?
He said it was a gas station van phone.
You recognized his voice?
Yeah.
What did he say when he contacted you?
First, he asked me to come pick him up, because he just got out of jail. Then he said that, he ended up calling back and saying that I need to get this behind him, because he might have a warrant from the home, but they didn't come get him, so he's trying to get away before they do.
Have you at any time contacted him?
No,
In fact, he was in jail. You didn't have a way of contacting him.
correct.
Mr. Notes?
I would suggest that she hadn't had any contact with him other than the night that he was in her bed. And frankly, Your Honor, my client has a GPS tether, he has a bond, and if you want to impose a no contact order.
So how about I remind him as well as you that when I say no contact, that's exactly what I mean. I mean, no contact, sir.
Yes, Your Honor.
What is it about that you don't understand?
Oh, I understand very well. I've been going through
Apparently
this.
you don't. If you're contacting her still,
I have not contacted her, Your Honor.
so she's lying.
This is what she does for years. I'll be out on bond and I go to court for a bond violation every time before my court date. Bond violations. I can't take care of my child, can't get a job, I can't do right to stay out there and be a productive citizen and stay away from
You're
her.
telling me you didn't
She
contact
wants me to have contact. No, I not have no contact with her, and I'm willing to prove to this court. Everything, I'm willing to prove to this court. GPS tether on my leg.
So was it your cell phone he contacted?
Yes.
Do you have your cell phone with you?
Yes,
Can you show me the contact?
yes. So I have the gas station man number and I have the jail numbers as well, but I'm showing you the gas station man number first, and then I can show you the jail contact.
So he contacted you from jail as well?
Yes, it is.
When was that?
Every day since he's been in there, all the way up until he's about to get out.
He contacted you every day?
Yes.
Show me those jail calls.
I have voicemails. I can show you the number, and also I have a couple screenshots.
You have voicemails?
Yeah,
Let me
like,
hear the voicemail. And you saying you didn't call her, you on the voicemail either?
Wayne County Jail.
I-
Your
I-
phone does not accept collect calls. This call has been provided by Helming as a courtesy for friends and family. You cannot receive additional calls from this inmate until you set up a prepaid account. We can take your credit or debit card information over the phone and connect you immediately back to your home. This call is subject to recording and monitoring. To accept all communications from this inmate sent home. To deny this call, press 2. If you wish to only accept this call and not future calls from this inmate, press 3. For more information about inmate calls, press 5.
So you were just about to say something?
Yes, sir. I would like to take this time to mitigate, Your Honor. Please. Please. This is my life.
Your Honor, it's unclear who made those jail calls because jail calls left.
Who else
a
called
voice-
her from jail?
Jail
Mr. Lewis?
calls coming from, through voicemail do not leave an identification. God knows I deal with so many of them every day and I don't know
Who else
it
is calling her from jail?
I don't know.
Do I look stupid to you?
No, you don't look stupid.
Okay.
And I
I'm
know
just
you're not
wondering.
Boo Boo the Clown, but I believe this woman is lying. Who knows? She may have a relative in jail that's trying to reach her.
And if it was a fifth, we'd all be drunk.
She's already lied once about him choking her.
Bond is revoked. I'm gonna set bond at
Your Honor, may I please take this time?
cash surety. And I'm doing that because you have an inability to follow court rules.
Yes,
You
I
have
do.
cases in Macomb County, you have cases here, yet you still won't leave this
Can
woman
I-
alone. And I don't care if she do wanna talk to you.
Can I just take this time to say something to you, sir? That's why I asked, can I take this time to mitigate? Please, it's very important.
You want him to talk now?
Please.
Go ahead.
Please, listen. I'm on probation out of Macomb. I had a no contact order for 2 years. I had a no contact order. At August 8th, I've been put on probation. Just this year, I just got put on probation. As soon as I got put on probation, Natasha White is mad to the judge because we can't have contact. This is what you done to me. Okay, so she take her time to write a letter to the prosecutor out of
What does that
Macomb.
have to do with you calling her from jail?
I'm trying to explain something to you. I have not called her from jail. I'm trying to explain something to you. I'm trying to get away from this woman. And this is what she does to me. This is what she does. Please give me this chance. I'm begging you, man. I'm begging to show you I'm working.
This call from
I have no.
9
Hold on.
for late
I'm gonna hear it. Go ahead.
8. Hello, this is a prepaid call from. Detention Center.
That's the truth.
To prevent calls from this facility, press
She's everywhere. This is her plan. Please give me this chance.
8.
Please. I've been through so many judges. I'm begging. I don't have money
This
for
is a
no
prepaid
paid
call
lawyer.
from
Please give me this chance.
a detainee at the Detroit, Michigan Detention Center. To accept this call, press 0 from.
Was that you?
No, that was not me. That was not me. Can you please give me the chance, please, man. I'm doing this is why she's mad right now. I just had my daughter all weekend. I'll take care of my child. I'm begging the courts, man. I'm begging the courts. I know I got tested. I got bail bonds willing to come here and help me out. Paid lawyers, please speak on my behalf. Just please.
Problem is, I don't believe.
Can I please give me this chance? This
Tell
prove
me
to
why
you.
you were at her, tell me why you were at her house in her bed after you had a case pending in Macomb County.
this one-
You weren't supposed to.
I was
have
on
contact.
probation. She wrote the judge, listen to me. She wrote the judge to get the no contact order lifted a month ago. And the judge said, I'm lifting no contact order. You guys want to be together. You can be together. And soon as every time she get mad, she called, I swear, this was a month ago. You can ask the prosecutor out of Macomb. It's written.
Is that true, man?
Yes, he threatened me and said, you need to write the judge, or I'm gonna be in prison away from my daughter. I did write the judge, so he said the contact would be, so he can be able to get the daughter. And that's what I did, as far as the no contact order to get up to Libya, so we can exchange the child, because I don't mess with his family, so we wanted to do it. Thought it was gonna be okay for us to do it with each other instead of a family member.
I gotta say one thing, please, you didn't judge me. I have no assault record with no other one but this woman.
No, they're all here.
That's all with this woman. This all she does. I am not that type of person. Can I please? She's got me in her great body harm, less than murder, carjacking. I've been in her for CSC, 7 counts of CSC with $100 bond. She denies she don't have no bruises, never a picture out of all these years. Please, I called Camilla Barkovich out of Macomb County. I paid her $7,500. I mean, last year. Jason Malkovich, $5,000, and they'll vouch for you. Case dismissed. Case dismissed. I've been arrested for domestic violence. No exaggeration. For over 75 times. It's insane. Can someone please help me? I have my sister right here. She's in the courtroom. Please. I'm on GPS tether. There's nowhere else. She does. I do not stay nowhere near her. Nowhere near her. Can you please give me the chance? This will always happen. I pays by. Lucky I'm in Detroit. I got a personal. I never had a personal. I never had a chance to not pay for a tether. You pay for tethers out there. EMS service, house arrest. I've been through it. Can you please give me this chance to prove this is how I always get treated like this? And they lock me up. And I'll be away with my daughter. My daughter just on the phone with me all the way till I pulled up. I'm a great dad. We have pictures of just July the 4th for all of us together. That's what she does. Another woman called my phone and she want me in jail. She don't want no one else to have me. And I'm willing to prove to this court, whatever, I lie detector test, whatever I have to do. I need to make some money, and it's money. It's money. I had thousands of court points. I'm not disrespecting him. He's a great lawyer. But I need someone to go deep into my life. I've been arrested for this 75 times. She just wrote a letter. Just wrote a letter to the prosecutor. I'm on probation. Burnett Jr., chief judge. He said, this girl is insane. You just called and got me in jail for no contact order. Just said I was around you. Didn't say I did anything, just got me violated. I was put in jail. And for me to get out, she wrote a letter. And I just got out a month ago.
And what is she supposed to be mad about?
Because a girl called my phone and she just admitted to it. Her name Layshawn. She come to court to testify.
Because her girl called your phone.
A girl called my phone.
Girl called you.
And she'll come to court to testify. I went to court that same night. She'll come to court to testify. Whatever I need to do, just please give me this chance.
Ms. Drain.
Thank you. Judge, I just asked this right. It wasn't just him calling the jail, but if they did actually, some of those times have conversations. She said, yes, they did. So it was
What type of woman put money on the phone for me to have a conversation with her, but I just great body harm less murder you? Just make it she's mad because I'm not telling to her home.
Did you call her?
No, I did not.
You haven't talked to her?
I'm telling you how this go. If I would have got out and tethered to her house.
Did you talk to her?
No, I did not. Did not talk to her.
Did not
She's
call her?
mad because I'm not talking to her. That's why she's here. And any other time it would just be no show, case dismissed, case dismissed. I have so many cases dismissed. Can you please look into my file? I'm talking about Roseville, Frazier, Troy, Sterling Heights, East Point, Clint Township.
Is it possible for us to pull his jail card records?
Absolutely.
Let's do that. Well, and if you lie to me, sir, I guarantee you, I'm gonna set your bond so high you're not gonna be able to get out. You understand?
Yes, sir.
This is your opportunity to come clean to me right now. You have not called her from the Wayne County Jail.
She had a way of controlling me when I took. I have not had. Listen to me. I have not have contact with her, and I told myself I'm doing everything I can to stay
Listen
with
to
her.
my question. It's a very simple yes or no. You have not contacted her from the Wayne County Jail.
No, I have not.
You have not called her number from the Wayne County Jail.
No, I have not.
So
I talked to my child.
I'm gonna pull your jail card records, and if I find out that you're lying to me, I'm gonna put you in jail. You understand that's the deal?
If I may,
Yes.
even though I'm not a paid lawyer, I might have something to say. Given that she would have custody of their child, there's nothing that would prohibit him from contacting his daughter.
Okay, so
And so how do you distinguish between contacting her?
I asked
Talk
him
to
if
her
he
daughter.
contacted her phone. He said no.
Your Honor,
So now he's contacting the daughter.
Your Honor,
Y'all playing games.
Your Honor, listen to me. No.
Listen, I'm not playing any game. I don't do that. What I'm talking about is that it appears that this woman has some reason to continuously pursue this man through the courts. And today is simply another example.
No, it's much simpler than that.
I'ma just say this. I'ma just say
No,
this.
be quiet. It's much simpler than that. With all due respect, Mr. Notes. If there's a no contact order, he's not to have any contact with her. No contact means no contact. By way of phone, text message, third party, I don't care who. Not even to contact his daughter. I don't want him contacting her, period.
I understand that, and she's not to contact him either.
She can't contact him if he's in the jail.
She can't.
He's been out of,
She can't contact.
he's been out of jail. So has she contacted him since then? She obviously.
I don't care about her contacting him. He's not to contact her. It's that plain and simple.
Understood.
Let me pull those jail car records.
And Judge, could you please state your name for the record?
Michael Silver.
I got that.
And,
Yes, sir.
and what did you do? Let me read.
Wayne County Sheriff's Department. Internal Affairs, when it provides jail calls.
Oh, okay.
So he happened to be here in for another case today, so he is here. He is the person who you request jail calls from.
Oh, wonderful. How long will it take you to get those records?
Although I just to get back to my office, probably 10 minutes after that, and get back up here to stuff for you guys.
That would be wonderful.
I just want to say the course of time. I just want to say this, and this is the process. This is the process, and it's been going on. And it's like, if I'm not with her, then she's going to be against me. Okay? You probably don't believe me now, but in trial, I just did 9.5
I
months.
don't care nothing about
And
any of that.
McCall.
All I care about
I'm-
is whether or not you contacted her, and you told me you didn't. So now are you telling me that you did? I don't know what's so complicated about that question.
Your Honor. Yeah, there's no complication. My client simply didn't understand the distinction between calling her phone and contacting her. So he's now prepared to say yes.
So now she's not a liar. After you stood there and said, this woman, you believe this woman is a liar.
I still believe that based on the previous case in which she said to the police that he strangled her, and today she came in and said he did not.
Judge, can I say
No.
something?
And there's something more afoot than simply did he contact her or not. I understand you're dealing with the no contact provision.
That's the only thing I'm talking about.
I understand. And I'm saying that it would be unfair to lock Mr. Mays up. He has a GPS tether.
Why would it be unfair after he violated the court's order time and time again? Why is that unfair?
Why would it be unfair for a witness to come in here who's enticed him into her bed and then say that he has contacted her?
He's not supposed to have any contact with her, period.
Well,
Can I say this? When I'm in jail, she wants me to talk to my daughter. So she put money on the phone and I talked to my daughter, which means that I didn't want to make you feel like I'm lying to you because I did talk with her on the phone, off my daughter's phone, and
I thought my question to you was very clear, sir. You seem to understand.
ever since I'm out the doors, a person who behind a tether, and I choose myself, and I say I'm out in this world to do right. I'm gonna stay away from this dirt. I'm in here facing great body harm, less than murder. I'm around guys in here, murder. My bond is so high, I probably wouldn't be here right now with a personal bond. You get what I'm saying? And from my understanding, I heard Shelly Grant on the phone, was merged in on the phone, and she was at the courtroom talking to the prosecutor. He said, hold on for a second. And in front of Judge Monica, I had a motion to bond hearing. He said, hold on for a second. The plaintiff witness is here. She's outside in the courtroom saying that she don't want to press charges. It's like it's a delusional thing. It's like you put me in jail, and then you hear to do that, and then if I would have went home on tether to her house, she wouldn't be here today. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm at my mom's house and I'm not at her house every night, and she don't know where I'm at because I'm tethered at my mom's house. I'll be at court Monday. She's sending through my daughter phones. It's gonna be funny Monday. And all I've been doing was being with my daughter, being the father, and all she want to do is lock me up because I'm not there with her. If I was there with her, violating my no contact order, and still there with her, and waiting for the preliminary exam coming, she don't show because she's sorry that she put me through this, and she's trying to call Shelly Grant. I heard her on the phone. It's on Mild Detention Facility. Shelley Grant, she's trying to say, they didn't pose to reissue the whole charge. I don't even know why they charged. I said, you need to tell them that you have a problem.
We're taking up enough time. I got other things to do. Court is gonna revoke bond, set the new bond at 100,000 cash surety, GPS tele, no contact. You don't seem to understand what that means, but no contact with the planning witness.
You want to switch this off?
Yeah, please. Yeah, going back here. His arraignment on the information, date, time will be October 16, 2023 at 9 o'clock in the